Hello, beautiful family. Anya here and
Jess,
Jess.
hello.
Hello, beautiful people. Coming to you today with a little bit of our intentional journey. Experiences that we have been living and experiencing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, it's living intentional is so much more interesting than just going through the motions and not realizing the meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, just each day brings an intention to wake up, to get yourself together, to check yourself in, to check yourself inward, see what is needed, what's needed done today in some ways, and take care of yourself and take care of what's needed, take responsibility, and just trust that yes, your destiny has already been written. And since your destiny is already written, you're basically catching up by living it. So why not just relax now and allow for things that are in our lives to just be, while just taking a step back and a seat back and relaxing and just observing and watching your life unfold.
Yeah.
In however way it happens.
I love that. It makes me think of disconnecting from outcome because, it's just life has been so interesting lately, and things that happen, we tend to want to judge and say, oh, that means this. And, if we don't think it's good, oh, that's bad because of this. But it's actually just a constant flux, and we don't really know what's good and what's bad as far as all these changes go. So anyway, yeah, it's been really cool to just have on different levels detaching from attachment and from outcome and just going, okay, let's see this play out. And by disconnecting that energy, I'm no longer creating this weird thing over here, like this whole vibe I could be creating just by having a weird energy about something. So anyway, yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
And intentionally choosing yourself too, for me that's been so present, that choosing myself no matter, so choosing yourself despite what you think you should be doing or what you think your duty should be. If it doesn't feel that you want to do something, you choose that and don't do it. Because it's about like pleasing other people rather than honoring and remembering yourself and saying no and choosing yourself in that way. That's just been really intentional for me right now as well. And in choosing ourselves, we're able to overcome the feelings of some sort of guilt, or that we owe someone something, or that we must do this, like this is just what we do, or this is what must be done according to society, or according to what, just programming.
Yeah, anytime I hear someone say, I have to do this, or, that using that kind of language, it's like, for me, it just feels like they're just recreating an old story,
A martyr,
an old program. Yeah, and
I must do this, I'm sacrificing for
like they don't
everyone.
even get that maybe there actually is another way. Who knows? There could be another way.
Or how can we invite gratitude in what we are able to do in this life?
Yeah, for sure.
And choosing ourselves. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Totally. Since the last time we talked, I feel like my daily intention has really just been, it's been how I'm interacting energetically with the situations in my life that have been really challenging. And so, not to get into a whole thing about this, but I just feel like it's really beneficial to be able to just lift anything that is in our life that we're struggling with. Just lift it up energetically in light, and it's actually the easiest thing in the world to do. And it's how I live. It's because anytime something bothers me, I'm just uplifting it just throughout the day. It's just been life-changing. So I wanted to share that because that's really been my intention daily. And here we are, we're still making it through. And I feel like it's helped a lot because things have been challenging lately. So
for sure.
Yeah,
last night we were talking about how it is challenging for the whole humankind, and how we're all going through some sort of dark night of the soul in so many different unique ways. Each one of us is undergoing something hard in some area of our lives, whether it's people in our lives, different people in our lives, or places, or things we have to do in this life to survive and to provide for ourselves and our families, our children, let alone realize that we're bigger than this life and heal our trauma and our inner child so that we can play again and find joy and happiness and freedom again. Like, all of that takes so much undertaking in this dark night of the soul that is hard and is brutal and it's not easy. And remembering that our destiny is already written, and we are just walking the path that we have already laid out for ourselves, basically.
right.
Like, we already chose this, and yes, we chose our hardships in the way that we could experience them in order to heal them for our own bloodline that we were born into. Like, we are here in the mission of healing these bloodlines. We're born into them, and sometimes it doesn't even make sense why we're born into these bloodlines, because we are often nothing like our parents or our ancestors.
Right.
And so it only makes sense that we're here to heal these bloodlines, whether they are our real true family or not. But we're here to create more of that ripple into the whole, into the universe, into the healing of the planet Earth. And living with her and new and ancient technologies in harmony. And bridging the two worlds, the material and the ethereal, the spiritual. And really co-creating, because that's who we are: body, mind, and soul. Body, physical. Mind is that consciousness and awareness of everything in the highest soul, highest self. And then the soul, which is the spiritual and energetic. And we're able to really remember that we are whole, that we belong here, that we reclaim everything that we are, everything magical and everything material and all the multidimensional. We reclaim all that while undergoing the dark night of the soul through our addictions as humanity, right? Through pills, through alcohol, through addictions to festivals, addictions to just constantly learning something, never really integrating it into our lives. constantly going into ceremonies, or just not even knowing this spiritual reality exists, and just sleeping through life while living on a couch with a bottle of Coke and a hamburger and a TV series. I mean, there's just so much to this life that we are doing or not doing, and who is to say what we're here to do? Maybe for some people it is what their destiny, to just live with no purpose at all, but that's not for this moment for us. We live intentionally, and we're overcoming the dark night of the soul. And the dark night of the soul doesn't necessarily mean going into the underworld, you know, and really doing all this magical stuff. Not always. Sometimes it means to be miserable, to be unhappy, to be depressed, to be negative, to be complaining. That's dark night of the soul for many people who are stuck in their cycle of constant suffering. And it's up to each one of us to remember time. I just really wanted to share that about how we're not alone in this, and life isn't easy. And how is your morning today? All we can say is good. It's good, no matter what the fuck is going on in our lives.
Amazing.
And just keep on going.
Yeah. There's always a bigger picture. We were just talking today about how if we look at that bigger picture, it's so much easier. A bigger picture of our destiny already being written, and that we just get to relax and trust the process. And also just knowing that we're on this path, just knowing that everything that's going on today, you know, it's just little details, and let's please not get caught up in all of it, because it can be really overwhelming.
Yes.
You know,
inflaming to our nervous system.
Oh my gosh, seriously, guys, like we have just got to let go and chill.
Nurture ourselves, nourish ourselves, heal. Yeah, it's our responsibility to heal that which is inflamed within us, or triggered within us, or hurting. And why is this heartache happening, right? Like, what is it here for me still to acknowledge and heal, or remove, or clear, or unplug, so that I could come into peace? Because something took my peace away.
Right.
Something external came, and like took it.
Yeah. We just get to go through our own process, trust ourselves, and be inspired as to how we get to do this work. You don't have to go to a ceremony. There's not like a specific way to heal, but it's constant. It's like a daily, continual thing in different ways depending on what's going on. But yeah, I think we just get to trust whatever process we're in, and every time we let something go, it opens up space for something new and amazing to come in. So I think that alone is motivating.
Yes, and like realizing also, once you've let go of something and before something new will blossom, there's also this period of, you know, resting and recovering and nurturing and healing that which was underneath what you just released. And this period is, like you said, we all have its own process, and sometimes for some of us it's a miraculous overnight healing, and for some it takes time and patience and dedication and devotion, and remembering that this is heaven on earth, right here within ourselves. It's not gonna happen after this life. It's now. It's now. We're living this heaven on earth through hell. Basically through hell, because this earth plane is the systems, the world. That's what hell is. It also doesn't come after this life. So we get to choose a negative mindset where we are constantly complaining, or we get to choose a positive understanding and awareness of who the fuck we are, and come from a place of love, not from a place of ego. And remember that no matter how crazy you think we are, remember that we are angels. We are angels.
Yes.
So we're here on a mission, and many of us are here on the mission together. So intentionally serving our purpose work through our words, simply showing up and being witnessed and helping each other be free. I think I've been looking over here this whole time instead of over here.
Oh, okay.
So, oh well.
Okay.
So yeah, I think if you'd like to just add anything else to close us off, that feels good.
Yeah. Every day is an intentional journey. So for me, it's such a beautiful way to live. And I know some days they feel too busy to even be intentional. And I get it because I have them too. But yeah, just seeing each day as a learning experience, it makes it an adventure, and it makes it more fun and magical, and we start to see all these synchronicities and get more inspiration because we're looking. So yeah, it's like a process of cultivating that spirit and that inspiration in our lives. So,
and we're looking within. So it's important to understand to look within, not somewhere externally from another person or another thing or another event or another exciting experience. None of that will bring what we can really find going in and being in silence and being in stillness until we feel something or know something. And then we move from there and act from that place.
For sure. And when we do go to something that's just magical, let's figure out or feel out how to bring that into our lives, how to integrate it, and really truly gain the full benefit of the experience rather than just running off to the next in search of something that we're not actually opening our eyes to. I just feel like there's so much there. There's so much that we can experience and learn from each day.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, my love. Well, I am heading home. Thank you for your beautiful home.
Of course. My pleasure.
And I will see you guys tomorrow. And then me and Jess will see you on another intentional journey next time we're together, which will be this weekend. Saturday evening. And then Sunday we will be back with intentional journey, wisdom, teachings, transmissions. Yeah, maybe we can do something magical too and offer like some sort of activation.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, let's do something like maybe just thanks for watching on replay whenever you are. We're sending you so much love.
Yeah.
We'll see you next weekend.
So much love, so many blessings.
Yeah. Blessed be.
Everyone watching, blessed be. Yeah.